sometimes you just got to get into that goddamn groove. Anyway, welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
What's good people? Welcome back to another episode of the Family Bloodline Podcast.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
yeah,
Welcome back, everybody.
welcome back. So let's go ahead and take a quick round, introduce ourselves as usual, starting with you, Wan.
Hayes podcast favorite homegirl, your girl Wanda. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
It's your boy Dirt straight from the South Side.
Oh, South St. Louis. I hear you, cuzzo. And of course, it's your boy Jay Glass to Movement. We in here. We doing it again with the Family Bloodline Podcast with a wonderful, wonderful show tonight. So we're gonna hop into it. How has y'all's week been so far?
In the week. Week been pretty good. Can't complain about the week. Up until today, came in store bagged up on me, but outside of that, we'll fix
Oh
that, get
no.
that all took care of, and hey, been a solid week though. Can't complain.
What's
What up,
up,
Ed?
Ed? Excuse me.
Or James? Should we say James? I don't want to put, you know what I'm saying, be putting people out there.
His old
You know
Christian
what
name.
I'm saying?
No, he's still Ed.
Right.
I
Right.
just woke up, so that'll tell you how my week been. So your girl is tired. Just tired. I can't get enough sleep.
Hey, I feel that. I feel that. I can't complain about my week. Got my 4 day Veterans Day. So what's up,
Yeah,
Ed?
yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, so it's all good for me. I'm living it this weekend. I got up and didn't even know what the hell to do with myself today.
Well, happy Veterans Day to all the vets.
Yeah, all my battles abroad, worldwide. Happy Veterans Day to y'all for those who are on the other side of the international timeline. My sister, and my battles who are overseas. Happy Veterans Day.
Happy
Yes.
Veterans Day, everyone.
Go out and get your
Get
feet.
them free pancakes.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Go
All
get
them perks, take them all in.
go get your free stuff all day. You earned it. You go enjoy it for real, for real.
Right. Absolutely. Go get it.
So,
Um,
y'all want to hear something funny?
yeah.
I was at work today. Y'all know I'm working in the dental field or whatever. A patient was like, and I'm like, oh shoot, what didn't happen, right? So I go over there. She was like, your smile so pretty. Who did your veneers? I said, oh!
Hey,
I said, ma'am, these are my teeth. I ain't got no veneers.
She was at you.
I said, the audacity. I was like, no, you didn't.
like damn, was
No,
that a
but I was like,
compliment or what? Right?
right. I said, these are my teeth, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. Egg, I didn't know about the blueberry Stella, but thank you for putting me on game.
Oh yeah. Anything Stella Rosa make is golden.
Oh yeah, I got some Blanco here. I got some. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try the blueberry out.
I'm
Yeah,
drinking Monaco
we like
tonight.
Stella. Okay.
I am on the Monacos. This one is called Sun Crush, and this one contains tequila.
Yes. Come on, tequila.
Uh, it's very yummy. It tastes like an orange soda, which is very dangerous. But I know for a fact that there's 2 shots in this one can. So
Wow.
Yes.
That's for the size of that can, that's a lot.
I love me a Monaco.
I
Didn't
see.
I give you a Monaco?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I learned. I learned my lesson. Gotta be careful.
They so good though. You can't help it.
It be the it
The
be the lip.
Monaco is not the devil, sir. I
Yeah.
Yep.
buying it up.
No, but
This
let's
is this is the Lord's nectar.
okay.
Mhm.
All right. I'll take you at that. I'll take you at that. I know it had me feeling good, the one that I had. I was like,
I'm
okay.
trying to say. That's probably why I fell asleep so fast.
Oh,
I came.
you was on it
I was
already?
already.
You was
I was already tired, and I was
You was
sipping on it.
day drinking.
And I wasn't day drinking. I had got home from work, and my husband, only thing we got in this house is hard liquor, and I didn't want none of that because I would have been out for real and not woke up.
Oh,
Like, because all we got the tequila we brought back from Mexico,
yep.
the rum I brought back from Honduras.
What's
Oh my God,
up, big?
sir! I was
you
just
right
thinking
on
about
time, buddy.
you.
Yeah. Let me
What
see
up
you,
with it, bro?
bro.
I was just thinking about you. I miss you, sir. You gotta hit me up. We got a lot of catching up.
Right.
That's my friend. But that's my
Speaking of
movie buddy.
football,
Yeah.
we can get our picks out the way.
Let's let's not move past the winnings of last week.
Oh
Oh, you
Jesus. You
won.
just want to
Oh
talk
yeah.
about it because you won. That's
Oh,
the
I
only reason
did.
you
I
want to talk
won.
about it. That's the
Uh,
only reason why you want to talk about
What?
it. That's the
yeah, you
only
won.
reason why you want to talk about it. Because you
He
won.
won up this
I,
last week. Wanda. He took a 11 to our 10. So
I didn't know. So shout
Hmm
outs to me.
It's
Hmm.
because of them dang on Panthers, wasn't it?
I don't know. I
I
tell you
knew
who
it.
it was because goddamn Bears. The week I don't pick them sons of bitches, the motherfuckers win.
That's what I'm saying.
I got the wrong
I
play.
gotta give me another Monaco. Give me a second.
Go ahead, get it. Go ahead, get it. We're getting ready to
I'm
move
about to get it.
into the NFL. We're gonna get our picks in a second.
I can still hear y'all. I'm just moving.
Yeah,
Give me
you
a
got it.
second.
Just as a reminder, family, for all of our listeners, right, who's on right now with us in these interwebs on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, or Twitter. Send us your picks for the week, and we'll see who wins. We have a hoodie that we got up for the winner of this week's winning choices, as it were. So got a hoodie, getting it washed and clean, looking good. It's the white hoodie with the Family Bloodline logo on the front as well as the back, and it's gonna keep you warm throughout, throughout this.
During these winter months, because
Yeah,
it's sure about to get cold, baby.
so about to get cold.
And that'll just be the start of your bragging rights. You get to talk about the winnings and you'll have a fly-ass
Yeah,
hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. So get your picks in with us. You can submit your picks either through Google. You can submit them on Facebook. You can submit them through TikTok. You can submit it through Twitch. You can submit it through Twitter. You can submit it through any of your favorite platforms. We are there. I promise you. And Instagram as
And
well.
if you win,
If you win, we got that hoodie coming out to you overnight.
just speaking of football, we got an update on the Eureka Summit game. The score is 17-21 Eureka. So we getting up there. We're not gonna let them. We can't let them win.
Hey,
We
it's
still fighting. We still fighting.
yeah, it is a game. So
Yeah,
let's get
these are
into it. Let's hit
rivalry
these picks.
teams. Let's
Let's
do
hit
it.
let's hit these picks. I'm ready.
We
Let's
got
do
the
it.
It's looking fly on that boat. You missed that topic last week, bruh.
yeah.
Yeah, we were definitely we took a cruise for my 40th birthday. But yeah. We got him out the house for the one time and he enjoyed himself for sure.
Love it. I love it. All right, so Dirt, you got it. Who we starting out with? Where we going? Which way we looking at?
We got the Colts versus the Patriots.
Oh,
We already got to start with some bull. Let's. Ugh. Where they playing it, man?
New England.
Colts or Pats?
I'm gonna go New England.
I'm gonna say I hate to do it, but I gotta go with the Patriots.
See, this is how y'all keep coming up short. I'm 2 weeks in a row.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna switch mine up. I'm going with the Colts. I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Sir got the Colts. I'm writing Sir down for the Colts in this notepad in the event he wins next week or this week.
You got the
Hi, cousin. Hi, Shada. That's
All
my
right,
cousin
Shada.
Rashada.
Okay, Shada. I'm gonna write your name in the book also.
All right.
Going for the Colts.
Next game, we got the Browns versus the Ravens.
Ooh,
MB Moore.
ooh. You
I'm
said
going with the Ravens. You know I'm
Browns and
going with the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Shit. Oh man. I'm gonna
Me
go
too. You going Browns, Jig? Okay.
Browns.
Ugh. See?
Packers versus the Steelers.
Thank you, Shada. Ravens all day. That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
Ravens.
Sir got the Ravens and Shada got the Ravens.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about right there.
I got y'all down. I wrote you down. What was the next one, Dirt? My bad,
Packers versus Steelers.
Steelers.
Shit. Packers and Steelers.
Go Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Ooh,
Steelers.
Sir went Packers.
Sir went Packers.
Yeah, he went to the Bay, Green Bay. That is.
49ers versus Jaguars.
Ooh.
That's a good game.
49ers and Jags, huh?
In Jacksonville.
Shout, I see you with the Steelers. I got you. I wrote you down. So 49ers and the Jaguars, you said?
Yes, sir.
Jaguars. The Jaguars.
Oh, mira, hermano, ¿qué pasó?
What up, man?
I'm going with yeah, I'm a ride with that. I'm going with 49ers.
Okay, wait.
Niners gang for that one.
Who you got
What was
one?
it again?
The 49ers versus the Jaguars.
I'm gonna have to go.
Jacksonville,
I got. Y'all know I pick my teams by the colors. I got to go with the Jags.
Okay.
Shada got the Jags as well.
Sir at the 49ers.
I'm gonna take
as much as he hate to say it though.
I'm gonna take the 49ers too.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jacksonville.
What?
Yeah.
What are you saying to me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Saints versus the Vikings.
Okay. Y'all know I normally go with the purple team. Y'all already know this. Y'all already know.
And they're at home, so it's gonna be plenty of purple.
It is.
Ooh.
Very quiet, like he's been getting his stuff together though lately. They gotta. Oh.
You said Saints at the.
I'm gonna take the Saints.
You said Saints or Vikings.
Yep.
I'm Vikings as well. Sir got the Vikings too.
You got one. You taking your
I'm gonna
Vikings?
have to rock with the Saints. No, I gotta rock with the Saints. Yeah. Shada got the Saints as well.
Okay, I got you. I got it written down.
Right. We got the Texans versus the Bengals.
Bengals.
I'm gonna rock with the Texans on this one.
Okay. Tennessee Titans versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Titans. Man, they
You
got
taking the Titans.
Yeah.
Shada got the Bengals.
I'm gonna take the Buccaneers. I'm gonna take the Buccaneers.
All right, who we got now? The Titans and the Bucks.
Yeah.
Titans.
I'm gonna have to go with ATL. ATL, shouty.
No, cuz.
No. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tennessee and Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Detroit Lions versus the Los Angeles Chargers.
I'm gonna have to go with Team Shazam. They've been kind of doing their thing.
They got the Chargers.
The Chargers. Who they playing?
Detroit Lions.
They at the Lions.
Gotta took the Lions on that one.
I'm gonna go with the Lions also.
Sir took the Lions as well.
Lions. Okay.
We got the Falcons versus the Cardinals.
ATL, shouty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dirty Birds on that.
Me too. Giants versus the Cowboys. Where Egg at? He didn't put a pig out there. I know he a Cowboy.
Who going with Cowboys? I mean
Giants. Yeah. I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Shit.
uh,
Uh, uh,
I'm gonna
got
have to rock with the.
golly.
Y'all going with the G, man? You
I,
say the Cowboys?
you know what? I'm
Cowboys won.
gonna go with the G-men.
Rhonda?
I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
I
The Commodores versus the Seahawks.
uh,
Commanders versus the Seahawks.
let's see.
That's gonna forever be funny to me, y'all. I swear to God.
I'm gonna go with the Commodores.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
What?
Go with the Seahawks.
Shout out
Jets.
the Cowboys.
New York Jets
Atlanta.
versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
Shout out took the Commodores too. You said what?
The Jets versus the Raiders.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I
Wait,
know.
what? You said
Jets
that?
versus... Yeah, she said that, man.
With your grown woman voice, you said that shit? Damn, cuz. Okay. I'm never going for the Raiders.
I have to because I just
You did?
Jets?
Beanie and the Jets. I do
it.
not own the rights to that. Me too.
We got the Broncos versus the Bills.
So I got the Raiders. So I got the Jets. Broncos and who?
The Bills.
Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
Me and Russ not friends right now, so I'm gonna have to go with the Bills as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going 3-way with that. All right.
You got all those stats. Do I need to read them off or you got them? You got them?
I got them as we going through.
Okay.
And various other teams on bye.
He said the bye.
So if I didn't mention your team, that's because they on the bye this week.
Yeah. They were tired. You know, they've been tired. They played overseas.
They need the rest, game planning, and just the rest of them hurt players of them.
They're getting roughed up. Honestly, I'm glad it's happening right now at this part of the season and not later on in the season, which is what I'm projecting and predicting a lot of the other teams are going to end up falling into. So they're going to have a loss of superstars when they need them. So when your good players get injured earlier on in the year, depending on the type of injury, they're usually able to bounce back. So they're there when it's time and you need them. But if they get injured in the latter part of the season, that's when everything goes to shit.
Correct.
So I can take them being, getting some downtime. They deserve it. They've been playing some tough games here lately. KC all day.
Yeah, down the bye.
All right. So we do have a topic for tonight, but we also gonna just be chopping it up. So if it's something that you guys want to talk about, drop it in the comments. And we will also drop our link so you can get on and talk about it. And we can
what? Let me do that right now. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link right now. So we don't have to delay that. If they want to hop in on this first topic, it will be open and available. Everybody who's watching us on YouTube and Twitter.
Just tap the link and you can hop in and let's talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. So I was in them TikTok streets. And I've been trying to do better by not being in them. Not only was I in the TikTok streets, but I was also in these TikTok streets while I was drinking some Uncle Nearest. And I was in another guy's live, another influencer. His name is Ty. And one of the things that came up, and I'm saying this because I want to make sure I give him his credit because he's the one that gave me this idea. Is he had a topic that said, "I'd rather be a mother than a wife." Right. And I started thinking about that, like, damn, man, is that where we are as a culture, as a community, that our women would rather be a mother, a single mother, mind you, than to be a wife, right? And I'm starting to think about all these other dimensions that play into that, trying to figure that out and weed through it. And something dawned on me. The first thing that dawned on me is like, I'm not a woman, so I don't know the relevance of that statement through and through.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? I've got my reserve about it, but from a woman's standpoint,
Yeah.
you know, I was talking to my lady, I was talking to Maya, and she started giving me her perspective on it. And it made you know, I don't have to agree with it for things to make sense,
Mm-hmm.
but it made sense what she was saying. And
Mm-hmm.
so I just listened to her talk and listened to her get to her how she was coming to her points. And I couldn't disagree with what she was saying because I could understand why she would say what she was saying, why women could say that, but I don't agree with it. But I'm a man as well. So, ladies, what is your standpoint on that?
Uh, personally, I don't. I don't feel like. I mean, because when I heard it, I also thought like I just thought about baby mamas over wives. That's how I looked at it.
Okay.
I was like, I definitely
Mandy said he ain't hopping on this.
I would definitely I would definitely prefer to be a wife over a baby mama. But at the
Okay.
same time when baby mama's getting the same benefit as the wives, what's the difference?
Well, explain that. Let's explore that a little bit. What do
So
you
I
mean by
mean,
that?
because I mean it's sometimes like as a baby mother, they feel like they have that access because they do have the child. You know what I'm saying? And because you have that child and the wife may not have that child, you feel like you got one up. Well, he's gonna always be here because I have his kid. And you just got his last name.
So do y'all not know that when men check out from a relationship, it has generally speaking, and I'm talking about men. I'm talking about men. We can talk about the riffraff later, but I'm talking about men.
Hmm.
But when men check out of a relationship, it's not checking out with our kids. It's checking out of the interactions that we had with the woman. So,
But that's not always the case.
well, tell me, like, give me an example of what's not the case.
Because so like I guess if I'm just reading a comment while I was talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up, but go ahead.
Okay. So like
Yeah.
I'm just saying
I'm explaining now.
like as like I've never been a baby mom. I've been a girlfriend, I've been a wife.
Hmm.
And then after I became a wife, I adopted my children, so which means I have my little family. So I've never been a baby mother, so I can't relate to that. I don't want to call it a struggle because it's not a struggle, but I can't relate to that. But um, I just feel like a kid is leverage for some women,
Okay.
and which means they have that pull on that man, be like, oh, he don't want to do this, but I'm gonna make him do it for this child. You know what I mean? Or they always feel like they have, well, I just feel like sometimes baby mamas sometimes feel like they just have the one up because
Yeah.
of the kid.
But just going back on your statement where you was like just being a baby mama having the wife benefits, that statement alone, that's a lot of relationships, you know what I'm saying? And like Cuz was saying, like 20 years before, like me and my wife been together for shit, I can't even tell you how long, but we only been married 3 years, you know what I'm saying? It'll be
So
our third year in April, you know what I'm saying? So outside of that, she had all of the wife benefits, the husband benefits, you know what I'm saying? Up until I decided to put a ring on it, that was the only thing that changed what we were doing in the household, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Wanda was getting to when she was saying wife baby mamas with wife benefits, you know what I'm saying?
okay, because I
Because
took
she was
that.
a baby mother, you know what I'm saying, before she became a wife, you know what I'm saying? But
But okay, so she was a baby mom. So when it came to the baby father, did she feel like she had like if he was in a relationship, if she needed something done and she went to him to get it done and he didn't do it, Was it like, oh, I'm gonna make him do it because I have this child and he don't do this,
No, not at all, not at all. And I think
or
that's
did you also worry about her like doubling back, be like, oh well, if she get mad at you, she's like, well, I got a baby daddy, I can always run back to. You know what I mean?
right
So
now. I got
that's how I took it, Wanda. Like when and that's what I think women have. And I'm gonna go back and read these comments live in a second, but I think women have that messed up, right? Just because you might have the capacity to make a man's hard life through the courts doesn't mean that our expression of emotion during that time is because of an attraction to you or a direct tie, right? The court system has a completely different dimension of frustration, anxiety, um, depression that comes with it for men, especially when women weaponize the court system. And
I
even
think
if you're
that's
not weaponizing the court system, if a woman thinks that she has an upper hand on a man that has remarried just because she has kids with him, she's
Hmm.
sorely and sadly mistaken. You don't have that tie. That's not who we are for you anymore. You've passed that. That bridge has been burned. We're burying that because men compartmentalize shit real easily, right?
yeah,
So we don't have to have an emotional tie just to do to the woman just to do well for the kid by any stretch,
Hmm.
right? So
Right.
women and so that's how I was taking that, Wanda. Like, no, women
Yeah.
women don't have this upper hand. They have the ability to make life a little rough for a time because of the court system, but they don't have the ability to
I think
control.
them the bitter ones. You know what I'm saying? Them be the bitter ones.
Yeah.
Majority, you know what I'm saying. Most baby mothers, you know what I'm saying. All right, we got a child, we split. You do you, I do me, but we need
Hmm.
to be heard. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when they start to jump in the men shit when they're not presenting themselves as fathers. You know what I'm saying? When they're not there, they're not holding they in. They there with the kids all the time. Why you not heard? Oh wait, you not heard. I know why you not heard, but why you not still holding up your end of it? You know what I'm saying? I think that's where it becomes an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
But
Hmm.
I don't disagree with that. I see your point in that as well.
Okay, let's hop to this comment here. It says, but some men have been so coddled by their mothers that being in a relationship with them, you gotta play mother.
Well,
How do
then
y'all
so
feel
here's
about
so
that?
so that's the way I took it. Remember, we was talking Tuesday, and I was like, um, I was listening to the way y'all were explaining y'all views, and I was like, well, the way I take it is, I think it's a woman that don't want to raise another boy. You know what I'm saying? At some level, as a man, you should want things, you should have things, you should, you know what I'm saying? You should, you know what I'm saying? So she shouldn't have to coach you up on all these things like she got to teach her son. You see what I'm saying? That's the
um
way I took it.
Okay, I've noticed a lot of baby moms have done
oh
this.
shit.
What
Thank you for that
Shada,
honesty. Thank you for
Shada,
that honesty.
I would like to know why would you like what made you feel that way? Honest, I just want to know. Like, I'm not. I'm. This is a no judgment zone. Like honestly,
Oh
but
my goodness.
like what pushed you to that point that you felt like you needed to do that, and did it work out in your benefit?
Yeah, let's see the comment because
Yeah, I
I,
just want to know.
I would
I
I,
mean,
I
because
would say
some, I
it
mean,
always
sometimes,
work out
I mean,
because
because I like for no, because I know a situation. Well, it's personally like our situation. She was definitely getting more before she filed for child support, and now she's not getting as much.
Yeah. And
So
so how do y'all I'd
okay,
love to hear that. I'd love can you come up and talk about that for a second? Because I don't see too many women who are honest about that.
yeah,
I've
yeah, a lot of she
because
said I was
because that's the
upset.
that's the whole thing about
He
them
was
whole.
dating somebody else. Okay. She said,
Uh,
"Oh, they married now though, so
Yeah, I got it.
they worked it out."
But
So I
she
guess it
was
did
willing.
work out in her benefit. She said, "Yeah, okay." So if you
Yeah.
want to, Shada,
I'm
Just
a,
hit
I'm
the
a, I'm gonna
link.
post the link again. I'll post the link again because I'd love for someone who's willing to be vulnerable enough to actually talk about that to do it, right?
Cause
Because
look at her, G.
yeah,
Go ahead. Go. I'm sorry.
oh,
Finish what you.
I was just saying because I think more women actually go through that than what they really want to admit. Like
Hmm.
the man would actually give more to the children to help make sure they're successful financially if the courts were left out of it. We would do more.
Yeah.
But since you've put the courts in our business in that stance, I'm simply going to make the standard.
I'm just
And
right. I'm
that's
just gonna do what I'm told to do, and that's
yeah,
what the situation turns out to be. And I'm like,
right.
how?
So you upset. You upset at that the dude ain't finna be with you and he finna be with somebody else, but you're not thinking about your kids. That's the honest truth. You're not thinking
Hmm.
about your goddamn kids. You're thinking about yourself because motherfuckers are selfish and they're willing to take and pull away from their children to make a single point.
Yeah.
That's only a small snapshot in time.
But I honestly think that if you're an adult enough to have a baby with somebody, excuse me, you should be adult enough to have a communication on financial stance if y'all not together. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? Hi,
mhm.
cousin.
Hey,
What's going on,
What it
family?
do? What it do?
okay, so I've been with my baby father with my husband since I was 16 years old. We
Okay.
had our first child at 19.
Mhm.
We had our second child at 23.
Okay.
I have, right now, we have three 19-year-olds. So his last daughter was born in the same year. Like her birthday was yesterday, my son's birthday in March, and then we got a bonus son that we adopted basically his birthday in
Okay.
September. So we
Okay.
have three 19-year-olds. But at that time, I was like 25, I want to say real young. And the girlfriend got on the phone and was like, "This my man, and woo, 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 we together, and this my man, this what we gonna do. He don't want you no more." I was like, "Oh, okay." She talking heavy. I can hurt him.
That
So,
hey,
sis, your beef wasn't with the dude; it was with her.
It was with her, but she was talking heavy. This my fiance. Woo,
I
woo, woo.
get
Oh, okay.
that.
Guess what? I'm gonna get you. He ain't gonna have no money to spend on you.
But again, now that you if that's the route that you wanted to go, like why didn't y'all address that situation head on? Because now y'all are pulling different aspects into the situation that don't need to be brought into it.
True, but I wasn't discussing nothing.
Right.
yeah. So it's
She
like you
talked.
said at the time she was young, like
Yeah,
Sure,
I
too
was
young to
real
discuss
and
young,
I
that.
totally get that.
and she was talking. It was so heavy. Like, okay, you think you got him, you can have him, but I'm gonna get all his money. You
And
ain't
She
then
gonna
ain't
be able
worried
to
about
pay.
that smoke, huh?
Yeah, he ain't gonna pay no bills in that house. All that check gonna come to me.
Alice said I had to put my baby daddy on child support because I let having to I don't know what that means.
She said, I hate
Asking
having to ask
I
them
hate
to
having
take
to
care.
ask to take care of his kids, but my other one is not because although he's in jail, he still provides.
Which is crazy because
I
I
don't know
know
how
for
the
a fact
fuck
that
that
that's
works,
true.
but
It
good
does.
job to him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he's an author also, right?
Yep.
So okay, I can see
So
that.
yeah, I mean, it was done
I
out of
mean,
spite. And don't get me wrong, it's hard. It's easy to get child support on than it is to get off.
Absolutely,
ah,
because
And
now you've got
Uh,
y'all. So
it's so
women,
easy to get child support off. Or for it's like the
right?
man or the woman.
off
Because
the
they can
man,
go down, they can cancel that at any time. But for the
you can
men,
go
yeah.
down and cancel
Yeah,
it. You can go down and cancel it, but to stop your order, to stop your collection,
that's a
it
whole
take
Right.
different
that's
ball.
a whole nother process. That
Damn right.
What?
I didn't know that.
Hey,
Yeah,
I can tell you, hey, right here, I'm a testament. My ex-wife she called me up. We went down to the Wainwright building
I did
downtown.
that.
She called me up and I met her downtown and she was like, boom.
I
Uh,
cleared I cleared 42,000 for him off of
that's
me.
what I'm
Ooh.
saying. She
Yeah,
she wiped mine clear, bro.
but
All
they
my
still
back child support.
collecting. They still adding up. I've sent a letter to say stop it, but it don't take out out of his check or anything. But
Uh-huh.
my son that still goes to school, if there ever any time I wanted to start my child support up, he has a balance right now because he's still
Oh
in
yeah,
college.
no, correct. I understand that.
So
I understand that you can start it back up at any time, but once she stopped mine, it ceased all my back child support. It ceased everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right then and there.
well,
And all she had to do was just sign.
let me say this, ladies, and I don't think y'all understand this, right? And it's something that's done, and it's so smooth, and it's so devious that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And and the government, the system knows that y'all are pushing forward off of emotion, off of hatred,
Mm-hmm.
right? But understand one simple point, and this is the point that I'm making for everybody in these TikTok streets and all these other platforms we're streaming on right now, ladies. Child support is not for you or your children. I think y'all missed that point. Child support is for the state. That is another revenue for assets for the state. That's what that is. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about your money. They don't care about your well-being. When you put somebody on child support, the state is literally taking a loan out on a person without them having the ability to fight it so that they can make revenue from it. It's another stream and avenue of revenue. That's why if you are able to work out different financial benefits between each other and never involve the state, it works out better for you and the child. Not
But it has
involved.
to be mutual, G. It has to
Yeah,
be
it's got to
mutual.
be
Like
mutual.
me and you we
Absolutely.
would do that. You know what I'm
But like
saying?
I
But
said, that's what I'm saying. If you're an adult enough to have a kid with somebody, you should be adult
right,
enough to be able to have these conversations.
should.
You would think that.
You would. You would.
You would
Right.
think
You would
that.
think that.
You would think that because my husband, he got child support on him. His baby mama got 6 kids, and he the only one that she filed child support on because he the only one to take care of his daughter. The
That's
rest of
usually how it
the
goes.
kids,
Wow.
That's
she
usually
know
how
that
it
he
goes.
gonna take care of him. She know she gonna get that check from him. But the rest of her kids, none of them daddies have child support on him, and because
That
See,
is crazy.
she
That's
do hair,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. I
he
was
get
in
more
that
money
boat.
taken out his check because she got 6 kids and
Amazing.
she do hair, and that money not counted.
That's
That
See,
is
absolutely.
I was in
crazy.
that boat. I was paying child support for for my for, my youngest daughter. You know what I'm saying? I was paying child support. The my baby mama she got 4 other kids
Hmm.
before my daughter. None of
Hmm.
their daddy, none of them came, none of them. So I was
So
the only guy on the
are
child
you the only
support.
dad with a job?
Most
I don't know
likely.
them guys,
I'm like,
but
so what can you get from nothing? You can't get nothing from nothing.
Like her daughter came when COVID happened. They lived with us for the last 4 years. They graduated high school out of my house, and he still was paying child support.
And that's the fucking problem. That's what I'm saying. Like, ladies, y'all gotta take a fucking deep breath sometime. And this is not directed towards you.
No,
Uh,
I understand. You right.
I'm not
Like
equipped
when I'm
I'm
not
not
understand.
equipped to
I
say, but that
understand
ain't what it
completely because
is.
I was like when it happened to him with the other child, I was like, oh shit, like I
Yeah.
fucked up. Like
Y'all
this
gotta
is a
take a
bad
fucking deep
situation.
breath sometime. You gotta take a deep breath sometime and take a few steps back and do a couple of things. One of the first things that you gotta do is recognize the part that you played in an unsuccessful relationship. That's the first thing you've got to learn how to do. And we're all young and we all fuck up, we all make our mistakes, right? I
Hmm.
get that.
that's life.
And
We live and learn.
yeah, the only way that we know how to do better is going through that shit. It doesn't matter what anybody else says around us. That's the first thing. Second thing is realizing again and mentoring younger ladies and women and being like, hey, don't put that man on child support because you ain't doing yourself any justice. You do that. If you do that, you screwing yourself over.
At least
Again,
give
This
them a
is
chance.
what's
At least give them a
important.
chance. At least give
This
them a
is what's
chance.
important. That co-parenting relationship has to be good.
oh
Like
yeah,
I feel like if you have a good co-parent, then I like all the madness. Like it just,
Yeah,
you gotta have a.
yeah, but you could be spiteful like me. Like I could drop my kids off to my baby daddy at any time. We had none of that. Like he did pick up from daycare. It's just once you let your girlfriend talk crazy, I'm gonna go
I
crazy.
get it. I get it. I
yeah,
get
Oh,
I
that.
get that
yeah,
too. But
understandable. Understandable.
yeah, but at what detriment, right?
Like
You right.
We've got to like stop letting the system dictate to us how we're going to react and look at the first, second, third, and tertiary orders of effect, the third order of effect. You got upset, rightfully so. right? And can't
No,
nobody take that
like,
from you.
it was wrong because now we can't even get passports and shit. You know, we
And
waiting
that's
on
all I'm
trying to see a
saying. Now
passport.
look at where
Oh,
you.
Like,
Now look
that's
at
all
where
right,
you
cousin. We'll
are.
do our cousin's trip in the St. Virgin, the U.S. Virgin Islands, St.
Oh,
Martin.
we gonna get this passport. This is gonna be done. We get this passport.
Yeah. And so now you're in a situation that you created
Mm-hmm.
that you can't really dig yourself out of because of a small snippet in time.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
hey,
that's
let's
what it's down to.
I mean, but as humans, we definitely
that's what it
go
is.
off the emotion
It's
before we
emotion,
go about
right?
logic. We
It's a
definitely
Yeah.
lot
go.
of
We
emotions.
definitely go off emotion before logic,
Yeah.
and
And yeah. Go
then we
ahead, Wanda.
later have to deal with it logically
Yeah.
when you hit. Because I know for a fact, like I blow up before I thinking a lot, and then I be like, "Dang, did it really take all that?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
And
what
it
I'm saying.
don't. And most of the time, no, it does not take all of that. But
Yeah.
Because it's wasted energy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You could put that
So here's
energy
the point:
towards something else.
if you
Go ahead,
cannot
bro.
co-parent with the other person that still loves you, with the other parent that still loves you,
Yeah.
Yeah. I
is
don't
that
disagree with that. I don't
I
disagree with
don't,
that.
I don't, I
That
don't
depend
know
on
about that.
that depend on if you still
what you
giving
think,
some
Shada?
loving. It all depends on if you giving loving to that co-parent. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
depends on what energy he feed. What I feel like, what energy each of them feed into that, because I
Right.
feel like I still love my husband at that time where he may didn't love me or whatever. He wanted to be doing what he wanted to be doing, but now we married for 2 years. I mean, we didn't did this thing for 20 some years, so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
I
have a
don't.
unique situation. Your situation is very unique.
It sounds unique.
Everybody does. Yes,
Yeah.
everybody does not have. That's a very unique
It
situation. Because
sounds
who?
unique.
Yes, because who can say that? Yeah,
Since
I had it.
16,
Yes, like
right?
we
Yeah, I
had
mean,
that.
like me and we got back together and like when the kids were like 10 or 11 or something like that. When the oldest one was like 10 or 11, but I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a unique situation, but I don't think that. I think you can. You just have to cut your boundaries. I think you have to set your boundaries. Like
What
when
y'all
he
think
said,
about that comment?
Hold up.
I
Yeah.
was trying to put it up
Pull that
too.
shit back up.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna post the
What y'all
link
think
again,
about that?
Mr. Robinson, and I'm gonna post the link again. Come talk about it. Let
That's
us
our
hear
cousin
your opinion.
Darian. That's our little
Your
cousin
opinion is
Darian.
absolutely appreciated, but I am not going to claim that this is a safe space. I'm not going to claim that, but I will say that your opinion is absolutely welcome, and we'll listen to it.
I would agree with
This is
that
totally
statement
this is
if he was if he has a child as well or a baby mama and he's on child support, you know what I'm saying? But outside
Yeah.
of that, just being a single guy and just saying that I won't date a woman with a child unless the baby daddy. You don't know that on the first date. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? That's later
Yeah.
on in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's a lot
well
to ask on the
but
first
why
date.
would
you
you
put
want
them
that for another man? Why would you want him to
that's
be on child support like that for
that's
another
why I
man?
want to understand. Yeah, that's
Like,
what
Well,
I want to
well,
understand.
so in his defense, if he's not going to be able to hop up, what I can say is that generally speaking, the general public thinks that child support that's mandated by the government is a good thing for the
and it
women.
means that the woman has no physical attraction or emotional attraction to that person. Like, I don't
why?
Right.
care about this
Child
nigga. I'm gonna
support
put
don't
him on
stop
child
you.
support.
Yeah,
Child support don't stop you from doing nothing with who you want to do something with. I had
yeah,
$42,000 worth of
Yeah,
child support. That don't stop me
That's
from doing.
true.
that's
yeah.
That's
true.
You
very
know,
true. That's
yeah.
very true.
I was just asking because, like you were saying, why would you want that on another man if you're not doing it yourself, or if you're not willing to do it yourself? And them was only two questions I had about that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And if you with a woman with a child, are you not gonna take care of that child as well?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hold on, God damn it.
Does that mean you don't have to do nothing because the daddy on child support? You know she
Because of
getting money.
that's where
Hold
I'm getting.
on.
that part,
Hold on. I gotta push pause on that a little bit.
Let's do it. I mean,
that
let's
Just
part.
talk
because
about it.
you're with a
That's why we
woman with
here.
kids, just
That's why
because
we here.
just because you're with a woman with kids does not mean that you have to be uh you have to act as a father or stepfather. It does not. If you're not married, you're not obligated to that child.
That's true.
No,
That's true.
no. But
But if you're in a
if you've
relationship
been in
with
that
a
household, if you've been in that household, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing family functions.
Okay.
Oh no, my dude. It's a
I,
whole
I,
different outlook. It's a whole different outlook from them kids' perspective. You know what I'm saying? From that woman's perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
FDK.
I understand. I played the single
FDK.
life. I
Because as
jig.
a
I
woman,
know
I
jig.
can't show my boys that it's okay for you to live here.
All I'm saying is, if okay,
Hey,
if
I'm gonna sip my tea.
I have kids, and I'm dating a guy, and if he can't, like, I'm not saying you got to financially take care of my kids, but I'm gonna need you to respect my kids as my kids, respect
Okay.
them as the human beings that they are.
Sure.
I mean, you definitely ain't. I mean, because you're not their father,
Right.
but I don't want you. You cannot mistreat them. You're not
Okay.
gonna disrespect them.
Hmm.
And you're definitely gonna, and you're gonna show them how a man is supposed to treat a woman. You ain't gotta do all. You
But
ain't gotta
I'm
be
saying,
like buddy buddy.
if I need help with these school pictures, then you here. You
Mm-mm.
gonna help me with these school pictures?
Mm-mm.
Hey, look here. Hey, that one little kid, he kind of cross-eyed. You know what I'm saying? And the other one, his smile kind of messed up. So
Hey,
I don't know if I want to pay for that. You
hey,
I'm
know, so,
dead. I am so
just
dead.
because we smash and don't mean that my
Well,
essentially
if you want to continue to smash, you're gonna pay for these pictures. That's
this
all
all
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
Finances ain't got shit to do
that's
with
the
another man.
power that pussy
And
power. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
the power
and
right there, Jig. That's what we
this
lose
is
out.
me being the devil's advocate, right? My finances have nothing to do with another man's kids.
That's true.
And for women to make that a standard or a thing, I think you're setting yourselves up for failure.
But I
Because
think
this
it has
man
already
may
been
never
made the standard for women these days. That if you
say that
can't
again.
do, I think it's already been made the standard that these women these days, if you can't take me out to a high end restaurant, or you can't buy me this, or can't shower me with a gift on Christmas, or have a birthday gift, I can't do anything for you. I can't give you my pussy. I can't do anything for you until you can show me these monetary things. It has
But then
already been
she
shaped
might as
like that.
well, if she wants all that, she might as well just get on that motherfucking Green Mile and stroll it, right?
I'm just,
Because
well, because
because
we've talked about that
Who we got?
that situation. Oh, it's sir.
yeah,
What's up, sir?
that's big bruh. Because
What you?
that's what you're actually expressing. If you can't take me out here, if you can't buy me this, if you can't provide and do this and that, if you can't buy that, well then get your ass on a motherfucking Green Mile and just get you a pimp. Because
I
that's
don't.
you're describing a transactional relationship, a
Mm.
financial transactional relationship. You're not describing a person to person, human to human, invested in each other, actual type of relationship. Because you're not with me to discover who I am. You're with me to discover what I can spend.
Yeah, we talked about this when we talked about the Cheesecake Factory lady.
Right,
Right.
So,
right. What you got, big bro? We're here. We're listening.
what's going on,
What
sir? What you got to
it
say?
do, son?
Are you on
Man, where
mute,
you at?
man?
We can't hear you, man.
You on mute now?
Man,
Hold on, give me a second. Let me try and figure this out for you.
come on, big dog. You got some
Sir
gems.
be coming on here to drop
You
some
came
gems for
on.
Yeah,
sure.
you gotta
Right.
unmute yourself, big bro. You gotta unmute yourself.
How do you pronounce your name, Queen?
To
I've been
me,
wanting to say your
Shada.
name all night, but
it's Shada. My real name
Shada.
is Rashada, but it's
okay. Because they
That's
all
my.
know I'm bad with pronouncing names, and I
Oh my
would have
God, he the worst.
slaughtered that. I would have
He the worst.
slaughtered that.
No, but
But
that's my cousin on my mommy's side.
Oh,
okay.
okay. What's going on, family? Glad you came,
okay.
and we
Yeah.
appreciate you and your
Appreciate
vulnerability.
the comment. That's all I want
Yeah,
to get on to say. Appreciate the
And I
comment,
really
Joe.
appreciate, like, I don't get to talk to my
yeah.
cousins on my mom's side often because it's not a lot of
Okay.
us for sure.
Okay.
But it's not as big as my dad's
Yeah.
side because I know how y'all get down on this side. But
Yeah.
Y'all hear me now?
They some
but I
heathens and
really
hooligans.
appreciate my cousin being on here. I love it. I am here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Shada, thank
appreciate
you
you.
for coming on
Definitely
and
appreciate
I
it.
got y'all on my podcast thing. I just don't join all the time, but y'all are on
Yeah.
I love
Mm,
it.
you gotta
we
come
I
on.
love
appreciate
it.
it. That's with us.
Yeah, like I keep telling people, we probably the, if not the realest, one of the realest podcasts that people can hop on, because we're not doing this
That's a
just to
good
make money
question.
in town.
I need to text Travis and see
Yeah,
where the hell
send
he
Travis a
at.
text
Can y'all
in
hear me
town.
now?
There
And
you go,
Yes.
big dog.
good.
Okay.
We on here trying to chop it up because we're real life people going through real life struggles in real life time, right? And we all just trying to figure it out together. That's it.
And we want
So
to give our people a platform, a voice, you know what I'm saying, to voice their opinion. Because you hear about the topics that be in the news and everything. So
The rich
we try
people
to touch
stuff.
on them. Yeah, so we'll touch on them. And so we try to give people a chance to voice their opinion, you know what I'm saying? So that's all we do, because everybody comment on everybody else's stuff. So do
Hey,
it
you
on
text
that.
Trav.
I think in regards to the comment that the man made about not dating a woman if she doesn't have the father on child support, right? So here's my thing with this, right? I'm kind of
Okay.
50, I'm 50-50 with it, right?
Okay.
So if I'm dealing with a woman, my natural inclination is, is to be helpful, right? If I see a need, I'm going to assist in helping.
absolutely.
At the same time, I'm not going to do more than a parent should do, because that is the parent's responsibility. But I am going to offer help, like Wanda was saying. She gotta take the pictures tomorrow. Oh, baby, I got the money for the pictures. That because that's a little,
Shout said that. I just said if you ain't spending that picture money,
that's like basic normal stuff. But when you start talking about stuff like school clothes, and now me being the guy I am, I'm gonna be like, well, where her daddy at? I mean, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Because in the
So at
mind
that
of a
point,
man,
when you about to spend your Benjamins, you have to ask that question. Like,
because see, in the mind of a man, we are logical people. We like, well, wait a minute, this is not my child, and this money that I'm using, it can be used for other things.
Where's the support system?
Right, and where is the support system?
So do you help pay bills? Do you consider the bills for the child or just for the woman?
So, I mean, we can get technical. Because the child benefits from the paying of bills just as well as the parent, right?
Yeah.
So,
correct.
And here's the thing with that. If I'm with this person in their particular home, I'm benefiting as well. So I don't even count that. I don't be like, oh, I'm not going to pay because no, I'm there. Here's $100 or $200 on whatever the case may be. Let's get that out the way. That's not even no issue because I'm there too. And the baby is going to benefit because what lousy nigga is going to sit back and
that's what I was saying.
And reject paying a bill because the baby is in there. You's a dirty scoundrel anyway. If you think
so, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. If I got a sock drawer, you know what I'm saying? If you just give me one drawer, if I got that one drawer in your house, a woman gonna look like we together.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you got stuff over here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you got a toothbrush in my bathroom, bro, you live here.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So if you over there more, if you spending more time over there than you would do with your own spot, oh, bro, I'm not saying you obligated, but I feel like you obligated. You know what I'm saying? Because like what you're saying, you taking a shower with her.
What I'm saying is if
you watching
the bill
Netflix.
ain't in your name, you're not obligated.
Well, yes and no. So for men, right? And I'm talking about men.
Come on,
I ain't talking about these dusty motherfuckers, right? I'm talking about men. If a man has taken up real estate at another residence, he understands that automatically he owes for his portion, right? And if somebody else's portion falls short, well, we're a team, and we're not going to simply allow the team to fail just because
baby mama with wife benefits.
Yeah,
exactly.
I get that, right? So if and this won't happen, because I am. But let's say that I moved in with somebody. Let's say Maya and I. Let's say I moved in with Maya.
And baby mama with wife benefits.
Look at Dirt. Dirt, be quiet, Dirt.
Well, I'm
I'm
not.
speaking. We speaking facts on here, sir.
No, I
Come
know,
on.
I know,
But,
I
but
know, I know.
all I'm saying is, as a
Go
man,
ahead,
if
G. My
I'm,
bad.
if I'm occupying a space, that's
Okay.
because I'm also filling a specific role, and my role has to have relevance as to where I am. I have to have purpose, direction, and guidance to perform and action what I'm doing. Right.
Mhm.
So if the kids benefit because I don't want my heat to get cut off, I don't want my woman to be without heat. Well, then they
Right.
just benefit from it. That's
Everybody eat.
that comes.
That's what kids are just beneficiaries
Kids
anyway.
all they eat off of us all
Right.
day, every
Look,
day, anyway. So
I done said this shit 1,000 times over. Kids ain't shit but visitors. I
And
keep
And
telling y'all
manipulators. Kids are manipulators.
that they visitors.
it's a tax time, come.
Yeah. So a man will step up and perform in the aspect of being that woman's partner, not necessarily being the father figure for the children, but
Mhm.
simply being the partner of the woman that he's with.
Right.
But then do you say you're a partner when you want to discipline my child?
Nope, I don't discipline
Right.
other people's children.
Yeah,
That's
real men ain't
He
into
in the household. He in the household though. That's what I'm
You in the
saying. So
household though.
yeah,
But
that's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm saying. He in the
I'm
household.
gonna tell your daddy.
That's
Yeah,
reserved. That's
yeah.
Discipline
reserved.
don't always mean whoopings.
Right. Right.
It can be like, hey, bro.
Now if we
Mm-mm.
talking about physical discipline, that's reserved for the blood parent. But if we're
Absolutely.
talking about
Correct.
principled example,
That is very interesting.
real
I don't think
men.
it's reserved for the blood parent.
No, but see, I'm not.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Because I told my son, mama, right?
Mhm.
I respect the guy you with. He's a good guy. Just that he is not to put his hands on Nyrick under no circumstance.
None.
If he need a whooping, me and her brother real tight. His uncle right here, Sergeant United States Army, have Philip whooping. But this dude you dating, he's not putting his hands on Nyrick because
Why is it good
No,
enough for him to pay?
I think
I think that's
that's
a
all bad
masculine
right there, sir.
thing.
I think that's all bad right there, sir. You
no,
have
No.
another person that's not in
Okay,
the
so
household come in.
Dirt, you
Um,
are a stepfather, right? And
for sure.
your wife has a kid with another person.
Mhm.
Are you able to physically discipline your stepchild?
Correct. Yes. I before the twins came about, I was able to do the same thing that I would do with the twins here. You see what I'm saying? Because
Because
I'm raising a young
you
male.
because you were in the
I'm raising a
household
young
like you
male.
was you was
She
there.
need that help. She can't raise. She can't do the or
She can't
tell him
teach her to
about.
be a man.
Correct. So it's certain things that I have to step in and intervene because like I watch little dudes, like I tell my wife all the time, I say, uh, this is where we learn how to get over on women, you know what I'm saying, as young boys with our
Wonderful.
mothers,
Mm.
aunties, grandmamas, you know what I'm saying? Because they scheme. I watch them scheme all the time. You see what I'm saying? They
Mm.
scheme on the women in their lives, the women that's so beautiful, genuine for them. They scheme on them to get what they need and what they want.
Sure.
So right there, we are taught that we can get over on women. You see what I'm saying?
Ah.
From adolescence, we
It's
can scheme
definitely a
on
double
women.
standard because I have that double standard with my boys in the house.
yeah, well, uh, and this just who I am, and I think it may be unique, and
No judgment.
I'm just saying it don't make me this or that, but I'm a street guy. You're not putting your hands. Two things. Number one, my son is a blessing. He is a God sent child, so he don't have no serious discipline issues. Right? He's very well man. He like his father. He's very well mannered. He's a good kid. And
You
plus,
not there, sir. You not there. You not even.
right.
Way to
You
toot
not
your
there,
horn.
sir.
Hold
No,
on,
no,
but,
no.
but
I'm
hold
just
on,
saying.
Dirk. Hold on.
Go ahead.
But that's like I'm saying. That's just out of who I am, Dirk, as a street dude. You
Understand?
ain't no dude putting his hands on my child, Dirk.
Understand?
Mm.
Now
My
his
husband,
mama, wait a minute, his mama thorough enough that she don't have to have them type of issues because his mama don't play either.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get together, like this past Christmas, when they came to see me, then I went to see them. Right, I always check in with him, see how he doing. Of course, me and his mother got a great co-parenting relationship. Right, so I asked her to
How old
bring
is your son?
He 12 now, Wanda.
Okay.
He 12. And he kind of like he got the relationship like me and my father had, right? My father probably whooped me once because I respected and revered him so much. I didn't, man, look, I ain't play with my daddy. My son do not play with me. When his mama called me when he tripping, she said, I don't know what the fuck it is, what spell you to put on him. But when you tell him to do something, she said, you 1,000 miles away and this nigga do it like you sitting in the next room. I said, yeah, but that's only because of the grace of God, right? But I'm not with that. I'm not with that physical discipline of other people's children. Man. That's just me. That's just my way.
Yeah, because sometimes when it comes to physical discipline, when it's not your child, it's hard to see it as, are you doing this out of because you spiting the parents, or are you doing this to discipline the child?
Yeah,
And
and
it's
don't
hard
nobody
to
love my
decipher
son
that.
like me. You might break his arm or something, or beat him to death. And
That
then you
part.
really gonna have a
You,
problem.
No.
So
I had
let's
that, but shoot, once
let
my
me
son was 6'3", I thought I was
What my
thorough too.
pencil? I gotta write
let
this
me
down.
let me
My
break
head is
Right. Your
spinning.
boys are
I
big.
got some shit I
Hold
gotta
on.
get off, but I
Harry,
can't.
let me make
Go
this
ahead.
let me
Go
make
ahead.
this
Go ahead. Go
statement.
ahead. Do you?
This is
My
the
head.
statement that I will make along with that.
Dirt, we just
Right.
different in that area. That's all.
No,
I love you.
I don't think it is. I think that this statement will actually make sense, right? As long as there is a male influence in that child's life,
Male or
right?
female?
Say again.
You said child. You said child, but is it male or female? I
Does it matter?
I
We're
heard
talking
what you
about
said,
boys.
but I heard
Yeah,
what you said because
yeah,
I
but
want to get to something. That's why.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. Especially if you're talking about boys, right? If there's a male influence that's there, why do I need to insert myself? Especially if that's not my child, right? Because I'm not going to put my hands on anybody else's child. What I will do, however, what I will do is sit down with the child and with the child's blood parent and tell them what will and won't happen in my house. And if that child is unable to respect what I'm saying, it's fine. You ain't got to fucking be here. And if I have to have an issue with the other parent, well, then that's a conversation that grown folk got to have. And I'm fine with that also. But I will
I'm
not
real
yield.
big on. I'm gonna tell your daddy.
Yeah,
I'm real big on that.
I'm not going to yield power over to a child. Children are fucking idiots, and I say that in the most respectful way. I say that in the
They
most
are.
respectful way. Children are stupid. They're ignorant, and it's okay for them to be
I mean,
ignorant
we were
because they're
children too,
grown.
so we know.
That's
Absolutely.
how you know.
That's why I'm saying it. That's why I'm
It's
saying it.
not okay for them to be stupid.
No, it is because we were stupid at one point, and then we
But
You have to
ignorant,
learn. That's the point.
right?
That's the beauty about life. You're
Yeah,
learning along the way.
how
Because
did you
if you
get
came out
corrected?
knowing, if you come out knowing everything, what is the beauty in that?
And then dirt, we come from a different. See, we had our grandparents, uncles. See, it wasn't none of
And
that
you
shit
got
going on.
corrected
I'm
on
just
your
gonna say
behavior.
I'm jealous. Everybody on her chiefing but me.
You got
I'm not chiefing. I'm
when
drinking, but I'm not
you
chiefing.
got correct when your behavior was bad.
Yeah,
Somebody was there to check you on that.
correct it, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, I'm an
So
only
that's
child, so I don't know nothing about that.
so you
And
spoiled.
the
See,
crazy thing is, I did
I
not
can
know that she
understand
was the
your
only
energy
child for
now.
the
I can
longest.
understand your energy now.
I'm an only child. I'm the only
Yeah.
girl grandchild, and I'm an only child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you was off
So
the chain.
But sir, actually look at it. Look at this thing on like a 40-hour work week.
Yes, sir.
How much are you in the household with your son, or get that one-on-one with your son?
What you mean, like actually being right there with him, or
With your son, physically, you know what I'm saying, with your son in a room or doing.
Well, his son lives like he said
yeah,
1,000 miles away.
yeah, he lives in
So
Ohio.
that's what I'm saying. So you for you to tell someone else not to correct the behavior that your son is doing at the crib when
That's
you
not
are
that's that's
Let him finish. Let him finish, Jay.
no, he said he couldn't. He said he couldn't discipline. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Right,
But what if your son acting out, or the child? I mean, I keep saying son, but what if the child is acting out?
right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so in my
You not
particular,
there.
so in my
But
particular situation, I have communicated with his uncle, which is my son's mother's brother. Right, we have a great relationship, and anytime he step out of line, Philip called me. He said, "Look, man, dude did this, blah 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 blah." He say, so yeah, I took him, down to the front yard. We talked, woo, 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 or hey, sir, man, I had to tap that butt today, man. Dude didn't do this, that, and other. Now this is her brother, right?
Right.
This is my dude. I fool with Philip. Just
That's
like
outside of the household, though, right?
But I'm saying it's her brother, right? It's her brother. So I'm good with him. But what I'm talking about is dudes that
The dude that's
beat and date.
smashing the baby mama
Right, the
is
dude that's
not
smashing.
disciplining that child.
Cause hey, Dirt, I'm telling you, it's man, Dirt. Hey, Dirt. I know. Hey, Dirt.
And I know,
Dirt,
I
Dirt,
honestly
you
think that's like an
can't,
ego thing.
Dirt, you can't hold other motherfuckers to the same standard that you live
And
by.
that's why I like you.
No,
Dirt.
no,
You're a good brother, man.
but that's all I'm speaking of, though. You know what
But
I'm
I
saying?
understand what you're
So
saying.
everybody's not the same as us, and I spoke about
That's
that.
true.
Everybody's not the same as us. So
Right.
so outside of that is
Look,
you
so
still
even
trusting the outside source.
even with my
Absolutely.
ladies' kids, right? And I love those little girls to death. I will never cross that line.
That's right.
I respect my woman too much,
Is
right?
that because
What
they're
I will
girls,
do,
though?
they're
Is that because
girls.
they're girls?
No, it's not because they're girls. Even if it was a boy,
Right.
even if it was a boy,
If it was
right?
a little boy, you wouldn't look at him or say something different than
No.
what you.
So again, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't physically
Right.
No, I wasn't talking about. That was
with
my whole conversation. That's the first thing I said
physical.
when I spoke about this. It wasn't nothing physical. It's just about verbal. Like, hold on, bro.
Oh,
You
bro,
gonna
bro.
discipline. You
Yeah,
gonna
point of
check something.
correction.
You gonna check
No,
something
bro.
that you
No,
don't
some
see as
men have
wrong.
the problem with
Yeah.
how people talk to their kids, and
Yeah.
I
But
understand. So
kids always take that the wrong way. And
Right.
A point
coming
of
from
correction
somebody
can
that
always
shouldn't
be
be
made.
talking to them, somebody that never said or not even said something, but somebody that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody in the household never spoke to them like that.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
hold on, check that.
A point of correction verbally can always be made.
Right.
But what I'm talking about is a physical impact.
Right.
Like, nah, don't touch
Yeah,
my
but
motherfucking kid.
yeah,
Touch my
I've been said about physical, but I
Yeah,
just said about discipline.
if a motherfucker
Discipline.
touch my kids, and this is why I'm so respectful with my ladies' kids.
Come on with it.
I know how I would react if a motherfucker touched my kid.
Ooh.
I'm there immediately,
Off
and
the whip.
it's finna be some bad shit happening, and I'm willing to accept the consequences of going to jail overnight. I'm gonna bail myself out.
No question.
I just got a new credit card. I got bail money.
No
Facts,
question.
right?
Hey, my
Don't put your
mother,
hands on your kid.
my mother dated a policeman who she eventually married. She had been knowing him for years. He spanked my little sister, right? He was, military. Let me tell you what he did, which was crazy. He put my sister over his lap, pulled her pants down, and spanked her on her naked butt, right? Now, watch this.
Hey, Satan.
Nigga, in 5 minutes, my granddaddy was coming up the stairs with a 12 gauge pump shotgun, kicked my mama bedroom door in and say, clack, clack. He said, nigga, don't you ever, as long as goddamn oxygen is in my body, don't you ever do that again. And that's what I learned.
I tell you like this, Dirt love the
my
kid.
God.
Dirt love the kid. But if you send them disrespectful ass little slow crumb snatches over my crib, I'm gonna correct that.
Well,
Yeah.
you
You
supposed
pull
to,
up if you want,
Dirt. You
but I'm
supposed
correct that.
but see,
I ain't even talking about no spanking, but hey, look, hey, whoa, little brother.
No,
Look,
good.
hey, little
Oh
sis,
yeah, I'm gonna say something. I'm not
Like,
gonna put my
that shit
hands on
gonna
your
be
kids, but I'm
corrected
definitely.
that night. I don't give a
I'm gonna
hoot.
give you a real quick,
Hey,
but I
Dirt,
ain't
I
gonna
would
put
send
my.
my kids over your house because I know they're gonna get treated right.
exactly.
Right, correctly. They gonna thug and love it with the rest of the little crumb snatchers around her. But hey, wait a minute. We don't do that around here.
Yeah, don't. Hey, goddamn it! Don't stand up on my couch. We don't do
And
that.
that's the same thing as being a baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming over there. Hey, wait a minute, I got drawers in the top drawer. You ain't gonna be doing that on your mama couch. You see what I'm saying? That's what
Well,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
Okay. So again, a point of correction. A point of correction can always be made, right? That's not an issue, especially if I'm not the dude there that's paying bills, right? if a child gets disrespectful, I know children, I know
I
kids, I
pay
know
for them school pictures. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I pay for them school pictures.
absolutely. But what I will say is if it gets to the point of physical correction, and it needs to be a blood, like not a step parent. If it gets to a point of physical correction, that needs to be family, blood ties family.
Family.
I get
That's all I'm saying, because
it.
like
So I got a question
yeah,
about this here statement. So let's say you're a father and you're not doing anything for your child, and then the next man is doing it for your child. How does that make you feel?
well, it should make them feel like shit.
Some of them
Right.
don't care. That's how we got a bonus child.
Right,
He
we
said he
ain't
don't
got
give
we
a
ain't,
care about.
we don't got proof of that. We ain't got proof. That's just you. That's just you telling me about another cat because you don't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying?
And
No,
that's
We ain't got
mine.
proof of that.
Sure.
I
that
can
is
tell
part
y'all,
of it.
mine. The
That's-
other daddy that showed up at a football game with my husband at the game, and he know my husband take care of his child.
yeah, but motherfuckers might have to work second shift,
He
so I can't go
he,
to the
he
goddamn
don't he
game.
don't provide no money. He don't come see his. Ain't never came and seen his child. Don't speak to his child enough. He showed up to a football game, and he know my husband take care of his child. We treat that child like
Hey,
it's ours. He
but when
got
I
our last
pulled up,
name.
you smiled. When I pulled up, you had a whole big smile on your face. You heard me?
Oh, it ain't my child. It's the other baby mama child.
But I'm just,
But
I'm just saying. I'm just speaking on women in general. You know what I'm saying? When I showed up to my child event, you know what I'm saying? You looked at
but
me.
that's
You know what I'm
crazy. Some
saying? You
niggas don't care. They allow a man to take care of their child. They don't have. They
That
don't
is
have.
they
crazy
do.
to
They
me.
Let's
That
break
is
it
do.
on
not a
down.
man. I'm sorry.
They
It's
do.
not
You
That's
all.
allowing
slumlord.
if
That's
you allowing another
slumlord.
man to take care of your kid.
Oh
So
my
Yeah.
God.
I'll play devil's advocate, right? Because
Go
I
ahead,
don't
you can try it.
Uh-oh.
But you know I'm finna shut that down real quick. But go ahead.
Uh-oh.
know.
I can
I
play
don't want
devil's
to get
advocate
trapped
with
too
you
Hold on,
too.
close.
wait a
I
minute,
got a
shit.
devil's
You finna
advocate
play
point.
devil advocate? That's
I'm
usually
a
my job.
I got
You
a
finna
devil's
do it?
advocate point too. Go ahead, though. But go ahead.
Let's
I'm a
do it, G.
devil's advocate, and this is why I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? Because we run on high emotion, men and women at certain stances. So
Okay.
understanding if there was a timeline that this man and this woman weren't together, and this man tried to be involved, but the woman took every opportunity to push him aside and make sure that he wasn't involved, right? At what point do you have to take a few steps back as a man and be like, hey, okay, well, if you ain't finna let me do shit, I ain't gonna do shit.
But how often is that the case?
Well, it's actually
A lot.
It
It's
happens.
huge. It's huge.
it happens more often than
I don't believe it's that often.
yes.
Oh,
Oh,
women are spiteful.
I mean, I get that.
Thank
I
you,
get
Queen.
that.
Thank
mental
you, Queen.
Women
alienation.
are spiteful. We
Thank
are
you.
Wanda.
Thank
Shut
you,
up, Dirt.
Queen. No, I'm
Shut
just
up,
saying.
Dirt.
We have never had that been spoken to us as men.
This nigga say, "Oh, fat, please."
And so
That's
that's
him playing.
right.
That's him playing devil's advocate.
Come
And
on, cuz
I
brother.
mean, I
because
see
I
it
gotta
more
put
now because I
a
have
spin on it.
sons, so I see how spiteful women are.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and so
Having
let's not
sons
take
and see how crazy girls
absolutely.
act. Like sit
Let's
down
not
the street
take
and
that
take
shit.
pictures of your cars and things
Yes.
like that. Like I see
Come
how that
on.
happens
Let's
now.
not
Yes.
let's not take the woman's role and the reason why men can become absent out of this fucking equation.
That's
Because
true.
if you do that, you become disingenuous with
Right.
some of the things that are happening right now. I remember being a kid, and this is not a slight against my mama. She's a great woman, and she did her best.
Well, you
But I
better
remember being a
not.
kid and my dad trying to come pick us up, and she called the cops, and
Yeah,
she wouldn't let us go out to see him. She wouldn't allow us to be with. I mean, it was his custodial time
Mm.
because women will do that shit.
Yeah,
And if you all do not hold each other accountable
yeah.
and say this shit, it's going to continue. So let's not
Because
take,
we're always fucking right. No, I'm joking.
so let's not act like women don't have a role to play in that, right? Because you do have women that will purposely say, nah, you ain't finna do this for my kid. You ain't finna do that for my kid. I ain't finna let you do that for my kid. You come over here again trying to see my kid, I'm gonna call the cops,
You're right.
right? And so after a certain point, men, the way we react to stuff is like, okay, well then I'm gonna fall back. And now And now, well, that he's an ain't shit motherfucker. He ain't never did nothing for his kid. No, young lady, let's look at your actions that got us here.
Okay,
Okay.
let me piggyback off that. What if you tell me up front you don't want to have that baby as a man tell you the woman up front, I don't want that baby, and you choose to have that baby?
Oh, girl. See,
I
now
got this. No, I got
right
this.
there,
Go ahead, sir. Go
that
ahead,
right
sir.
there,
I got this.
Go ahead, sir.
that right there. Woo! Okay. Woo, girl.
Those occurrences do happen, but what I
They
do
do?
know, but what I do know is that, like some women and some men, over time that changes. When a man, I mean, if he's a real human, when
Yeah.
he see that baby and that baby reflects the love of life of who that person is as the parent, they change. They say, "Damn, well, fuck the baby here now. Let me kick in." But then you got some pieces of shit that just ride on the fact, or they
Yeah.
want to be a piece of shit. And we're not talking about them because we already know what they expect out the pieces of shit. They don't want to do nothing. They not gonna do nothing.
And they ain't
Mother fed them, so motherfucker. We
Yeah.
talking about immaturity and ignorance until a person comes into a place or a space where they start to get it. And I've seen it happen on either side. I've seen mothers be like, "Girl, this goddamn baby," and then 2 months later, "I love my baby." Some of my partners, "Man, I ain't wanted to have that baby." Then when the baby gets here, like, "Damn, man, that's the best thing that ever happened," right? So I mean, my problem with this whole dynamic is when we start to overemphasize and attribute a dollar amount, right? When children become a commodity, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When
Because it's more than about the money; it's about the
yeah,
time. Most of
okay,
the time.
and that's what I'm saying. So when you get a woman talking about, he ain't did nothing for the baby, so you can't see the baby. Then you trying to tell me we had this baby. I got to give you some money to see my own baby. You to turn my baby into a goddamn product on the goddamn Walmart.
You ain't got to worry about me. I was dropping that baby off.
Right?
That's right. That
That's what I was
part.
saying earlier.
That part.
Because that goes hand in hand with the revenue stream from the state when you put men on child support. Right? Ladies, y'all don't get this shit. Y'all think y'all are hurting the guy's feeling by putting them on child support.
Yep.
No. You're
It
hurting.
does not. Now it does hurt the feelings, but there's
It
also
hurt.
other things
No,
behind it.
It hurt my it
Niggas
hurt
be
the
bad.
feelings, but if
No.
It
if
hurt.
I ain't got
It hurt.
if I don't have the
It hurt.
means to pay it, what are you doing?
Yeah. Think about that. That's what
I
women don't
don't have the means. You know what when you put me on this child support order, you know what I was working at. You know where I was working at. You know what I was making.
And we real quick to talk about the men that's getting put on child support. What about the women that's getting on child support too? Because Halle Berry got to pay her man $33,000 a
Put on
month.
child
but
support.
And this is
why?
You see,
You
Sherry
know
Shepherd
why?
paid for a child that she didn't even have.
But you know why Halle Berry
That
got
should
to
be
pay that much?
that should be put on
Sherry
child
Shepherd
support too.
too.
You know why Halle Berry got to pay that much money in child support? First
Talk
of
to
all,
us.
she shouldn't have had no baby by no white boy. That's the first.
Them broke ass white boys.
That's
Them
the
broke
first
ass
thing.
white boys.
That's the first thing. She shouldn't have had no baby by no white boy.
She had a baby by them broke ass white boys.
Ooh wee.
second of
Y'all
all-
savage tonight, but I'm here for it.
She shouldn't have had no baby by
That's
no
what we
white.
love.
I'm talking about unsanctioned white guy. I'm not against sisters dealing with white people, so let's not get that.
I knew what you were saying, big bro. I knew what you were saying.
Right
Y'all
now, we with you. We with
by
you.
that chump. And second of all, we should not utilize and use these opportunities to enrich ourselves. I wouldn't even think. Look, let me tell you something about my son, mama. I don't ask her for. I wish I would ask her for $1. I'm more comfortable, which she never have to, because I send money, right? But kids is not no goddamn commodities.
Have
Like Mary J.
have your
Blige.
BM ever
But
held it
kids
against you?
kids
Like
don't
Mary
live
J.
on earth.
Blige. Like Mary J. Blige's husband. He's a piece of shit.
Oh my God, that guy.
He's a piece of
But
shit.
sir, have your BM ever held that against you, or your ex-wife, or whatever she was to you?
Hey,
Has she ever held that against you?
never, because we had a conversation. I said, look, we at a point where we've grown apart. I said, I just want you to do one thing for me. She said, what's that, sir? I said, don't put them white folks in our goddamn business. And this is why. You know what type of guy I am, right? You know I do, boy, look, I go to jail about my son. I robbed Peter to pay Paul and kill the president about
Yes,
mine.
sir.
She knew
Yes,
that.
sir.
And I said, why should you have to press and ask me or have somebody else, direct me to uphold a responsibility that I enjoy doing?
To fight for mine?
Right. I enjoy sending my son money for whatever the fuck he want. I know I gotta take care of this baby. We should go back to the old way. When my uncle left my aunt and my granddaddy and grandmama started taking care of my little cousin, when Uncle Rick came by, my granddad said, Rick, let me talk to you. He said, what you want, Mr. Junior? He said, all that money me and my wife been putting out. He said, you owe me now. And I'm gonna get my money. And Uncle Rick paid him his goddamn money.
Hey.
Look at her, sir. It's off topic. It's just a random, but when you got to talk about your uncle, I had a Snapchat pop up from some years ago. My uncle passed about 3 years ago. My uncle passed on Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? Dude shot him. You know what I'm saying? Tried to rob him. My uncle don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? He tried to rob him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Snapchat came up. I had beat him in spades that night, Wanda. You hear me? Tossed him and my mama up in spades, and I got the Snapchat going up with him and my mama. You know what I'm saying? It choked me up that night like it's doing me tonight. You hear me? But it would, man, when you got genuine people in your life, and that's what I'm resonating with the stepfather. That's what we are at that time. You know what I'm saying? They call you baby daddies or you know what I'm saying, whatever. You a stepdaddy at that time. So when you resonate with that child or you resonate with that household, it's genuine, it's beautiful. That's where you at. With that woman, with that child. So anything outside of that, it's none and void, bro. It's wasted energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because right there, y'all trying to build. If we can't build at that moment and at that time in our life, you know what I'm saying, with this reckless child, you know what I'm saying, he only acting out because, you know what I'm saying, he done lost his circle.
Right.
He done lost his circle. So losing my uncle, man, it was ugly, but it's reality. And it's a part of life, and it's a part of what we talking about tonight. For us, like with the kids gotta resonate. Because I can tell you right now, my little brother, his father was in the household, but he wasn't really there. I can tell you when we set up with my uncle playing baseball, my little brother fell off the top bunk. Man, anyway, my uncle, I miss him. I love him.
Oh.
That's right.
But he wasn't a father, he wasn't a stepfather, he wasn't a BM or BD or whatever y'all want to call it. But he was a genuine person in the household. So outside of just like we've been speaking about fathers, like baby daddies and all that, but like uncles, all that, kids got to respect that, bro.
Yeah.
Kids have to
Yeah, if my
respect
kids go
that.
to my brother's house, they can definitely get whoopings at my brother's house. My kids go to my sister's house, they can definitely get whoopings at my sister's house.
No question.
Yeah.
That's because what y'all saying is immediate circle. But man, some people don't got that immediate. Some people don't got it.
I know I Nikki whooping some ass off the rip.
Cuzzo told you she only child. She might necessarily not have that immediate circle. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have that, but my husband got 6 brothers and I got like 35 nieces and nephews between them.
But I'm just talking about you growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you like your disciplinary action and all that that atmosphere. Like
Me being
right.
an only child make me I didn't get whoopings and
Oh, nigga, come on with that foolishness. Come on,
so
she don't do no whooping.
She don't.
She
She
don't.
don't. When it comes to her nieces and nephews, she's straight. She'll knock her kids' heads off their shoulders, but she ain't gonna touch them nieces and nephews.
She one of them loving ITs. That, come here,
Mhm.
baby. That ITT talk to you.
But that's me too. I ain't gonna touch my nieces and nephews,
Yeah.
but my kids, they better have some act right.
My
Agreed.
IT,
But
my
now, if
IT
I
was a
have to, like,
royal
I give
baby.
them a stern talking to real quick. I'm like, hey. Then they're like, oh, TT, not playing.
Yeah.
But
And I think that
yeah,
I think that's relevant, and I think that's needed also. So, yeah,
Yeah, because James and I went to college with a whole bunch of kids who had both parents lived in good homes and had a lot of money that wasn't shit.
see,
That was some shit.
yeah, them motherfuckers wasn't
They
shit.
was some shit.
oh my god.
They was some shit.
Yeah,
but I'm a hands-off step parent. I don't get involved between him and his baby mamas.
That's right.
I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't talk to them. They don't talk to me. They only talk to him. I
That's
don't
right.
I
Okay,
don't
so
with nothing.
for me, I am the in between. I am the co-parent because my husband and his baby mama they can't communicate. So she communicates to me,
Yeah, see, I don't
and
talk to them. All I may say is hi. If I see them, I say hi, and I get in my car, go in my house. I don't.
yeah,
oh,
fact,
dirt, Alice sending you kisses.
Like, let me
yeah,
tell y'all, one time when my son's mother still lived here in Virginia, I went over there, right? So the guy she was dating was playing with my son. So I walked in the house and grabbed him out of his hands and said, hey boy, what you doing? Daddy here to see you. She run down the steps. Oh Lord, here you go with that bullshit. Oh, have you just snatched him out of his
And
hands?
that was definitely bullshit. Like,
And
why
I
would you do
say,
that?
well, her mama jumped up. Her mama said, sir, I got this bitch this time. I said, what? She said, you want him to ask for his own child? She said, what type of man do you think sir is? He's not finna ask. He don't ask me
Okay, but
for his
you
own.
acting like this man was hurting the child. He was just sitting there playing with the
No,
baby.
no,
Hey,
no. All I did was when I came in the house, I was so happy to see Pooh Duke. I said, oh, hey, boy. And I grabbed, I didn't say, excuse me, is it fine for me to grab my child? I didn't do no motherfucking shit. I'm not that type of nigga. I grabbed my son. And she run down the steps to me, that's so disrespectful. You should have to ask. So I didn't get irate. I went to the logic pool on her. I said, let me ask you a question, Anita. I
Oh
said,
my god.
when you in
Sir, you
church,
would definitely piss me off in
I said,
in the argument. I swear to
I
God, you
said,
would piss me off.
I said,
I've been throat chopped your ass like
I
straight
said,
up.
when you're in church, Anita, do you ask Mother Johnson permission before you come and grab Nugget from her? She leaned back. She told me, I can't stand you. I said, my point exactly.
Exactly, because I can't
Fuck
at
out of
this
here.
point.
Because I'm not asking no motherfucker. Come on, excuse me, may I have my child from you? No, nigga, let me get that.
You could have at least came in like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I did all that. I said, hey, what's happening?
I would have whooped your ass.
No, I'm not
I would've
asking, baby, Wanda. Just the mere thought of me asking for my own child was foreign in my mouth. I said, what type of?
I'm sure. I'm
And
sure.
so all I'm saying is, as a parent, because when I became a parent, all I have is one child, right? I'll be into the second phase of my 50s this year, right?
What?
My son is 12 years old. So that tell you how old I was when I had him or when he was born.
Well, I swear to God, y'all old niggas' sperms be swimming.
And oh shit,
my brother-in-law just had
baby,
a baby the other day, and he's 53.
I'm tired.
Girl, shut the front door.
I'm tired.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm tired.
Shut the front door.
It's his like 17th baby.
And I only have one because I didn't believe in that making babies all across the USA because I'm not
right,
with that.
right.
Sir, I'm gonna whoop your son. I'm
Yeah,
gonna whoop your child if he in my house.
hey, Derek, I already gave you permission to whoop Poodoo. I know you're gonna do right. I know you just hate the fact.
I gotta
know
blow my
Oh my
nose real quick. That's all.
you just,
My
you
bad.
Go
just
do
hate
your
the,
thing, cuz
you just hate the fact that I laid that light
I
out.
am
And I mean
dead. I
that.
cannot.
I'm coming out bushes on niggas. Put your hands on my son. I'm going
That's what we
to
need to
the
talk about. We need to talk about these old dudes having babies because Al Pacino and
Yeah,
Robert De Niro out here
Oh,
reckless. Oh, look at him.
man.
Look at him.
That's Pooh Dude.
Yeah.
That's my
So
baby.
y'all old dudes with y'all swimming sperms out here reckless. We need to
Oh,
talk about that.
oh, I'm popping. I'm bad.
Y'all out here reckless.
I'm bad.
Getting these
That's
young
why I got
chicks
chopped
pregnant.
up. I got chopped up. I'm not. I can't.
And my mama talking about she want a
You got a
granddaughter.
vasectomy?
Damn right.
You got a
oh,
vasectomy.
really?
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not
No.
What
yet.
helped you make your decision?
Huh?
What helped you make that decision?
Kids are expensive.
Who
Because
doing
my
body
husband would
harm?
have a baby.
That's bodily
If I would
harm
have a
to
baby, he
yourself.
would have a.
Dirt, you got a vasectomy?
No, I would not do self harm to myself. It's like cutting your
Sir,
wrist.
sir, you got a vasectomy?
And ain't getting damn either.
Okay. So you still out here getting these young chicks pregnant. Okay, I got
No, because
you.
Y'all better cut it out,
no,
cuz.
there is always an opportunity, right? 'Cause a baby in a newborn life is a beautiful thing, and if it be
Of
in
course.
the will of the universe for me to have, my mama talking about, well, all I got is grandsons. I want a granddaughter. I told her, well, you need to go to the baby doll aisle at Walmart because I'm too
Boy,
old.
if you don't cut it out,
Wanda, I'm
I'm
too
not.
old.
Look,
I'm too old to have a baby right now. My baby, I'll be 90 when the baby is 20. I ain't got time for that. Well, look, with Pooh when Pooh turned 20, I'll be 60.
yeah. Look, my motherfucking jump up pull out game turned different when I got a little older. I used to be quick on the draw. I got older, I got a little lazy. I got 4 kids. No, they got that for damn that. Damn.
That was that air home. That's what I'm saying.
But no,
Air
okay,
home.
so
Air
that's
home is
definitely a
different.
discussion. Like, what would make a man get a vasectomy? We got to talk about that too. We got to talk
Right.
about vasectomies because it is much safer for y'all to get a vasectomy than it is
It's
for a woman to
easier
get
for
her tubes
y'all.
tied. It's
Okay,
very
yeah,
much
we gotta go
easier.
find. We gotta
And
go
it's
find.
also much safer
I
for
don't
men
know
just
what
to
the
practice
conversation.
natural sexual
You
discipline.
said what, Dirt?
Yeah.
We gotta get the final thoughts because I got a basketball game in the morning. I don't like
Because we talking
conversation
about
going.
vasectomies. You ready to talk? You don't want to talk
I
about
wrote it
that.
down. We'll come back to that. Great discussion tonight, family. Absolutely appreciate
Hey,
y'all.
wait a minute. Random. Before we get off, random. So we sitting up here. It's me, Cecil G. We watching the football game last night. We watching the Bears game last night, G.
Mm-hmm.
And Jameer over here, my 13-year-old, 14-year-old, and he says, "Dad, would you give me a razor? Would you order me I need a razor." You know what I'm saying? I say, "What
Oh,
you
he
need a
ready
razor
to
for, bro?"
shade.
I say, "Bro, you ain't got no facial hair, bro. What you need a razor for?" He said he want to shave his balls.
Oh,
That's
My
random.
bad. But he said he want to shave his balls. I say, what? He said, you don't shave your balls? I say, bro, no. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and
So
write
my
it down.
bad. That was just a random
So
conversation with
at
the
14,
kids.
he
You know what I'm saying?
already know nobody. At 14, he already know that ain't nobody gonna come in your yard to play if they can't find it.
So this is my stepson, but I've been raising him since he been like shit. I've been raising Jameer since he been like 6. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I've been in that household.
Dirt. Hey, Dirt, you ain't said nothing slick. It's okay. I will let you whoop my son because I trust you and I fuck with
I
you.
don't want to work your kids, bro.
No.
But I just want
Matter of
to be
fact,
like,
matter of
hey,
fact,
bro, hey,
matter of
stop
fact,
that. Don't do that.
matter of fact, later on this year when we come to St. Louis, I'm looking for you because I'm gonna drop him off over there for about 2-3 days.
Hey, please pull me up.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm
See,
dead. Y'all
different.
got me hurting tonight. Like
Hey,
I'm
but
straight
Dirk
over
love the
here in
kids.
tears.
I
I
ain't
know.
whooping no kids. I love the kids. You see what I'm
Just
saying?
like
That's
G.
these two
Just like
hooligans
G.
right
His
there.
Uncle James. His Uncle
That's
James would
them.
beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah,
They,
me
they,
and me
they
and
don't fuck with the
G,
kids. You know what I'm
me and
saying?
G
But
is
me,
definitely in the FDK club.
FDK.
right? They in the club.
FDK. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. And I'm proud of that. And I will stand on it. Cause something, look, kids just ain't invited to the motherfucking cookout sometimes.
I'm an empty nester. I don't want no motherfucking kids.
That's all I'm
Oh, that's right. Both of your babies in college.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
everybody.
gone. You right. You said you're right. They gone.
Yeah, and they not babies. Them is grown ass men. They big as
Everybody
hell.
grown. They
They
went
some
back to
big
the other
ass
one that was
football
here. They
players.
went back to their other original parent, their mothers, and mine's are gone to college. And
Let's talk about
Fire
when these
response.
kids get
Fire
slick
What does that feel
when they
like?
try to get past these
great.
goddamn chores. That's the issue. When these kids try to get slick and not do their chores and got these
Oh,
fantastic,
baby, that's a
grown
whole
looking
nother
children.
decision. That's a whole nother conversation.
No,
See,
it's a simple
Jig already
conversation.
write
Put
it
your
down.
foot in
Jig,
there.
write it down.
That's a whole nother conversation, baby.
Yeah.
Because these lazy 13-year-olds over here,
Hey, ladies, kids today,
Baby,
ladies.
it's hard for me
I
to
can
believe
only
that
imagine.
because Wanda, you don't play.
I tell you, the only reason they did chores today because they thought we was finna go somewhere. Mama came home and it's cold outside. I ain't going nowhere.
I wouldn't give a damn if we never went nowhere. You gonna do something up in here.
Yeah.
For real.
Hashtag FDK. Kids
Yeah.
don't need to take no motherfucking trips to Jamaica.
Oh,
Kids,
never.
I'm not
My
saying
kids
that.
getting their
My
first
kids
shit
have
now.
been. My kids have
I'm
been
We
to
go,
I'm
we
Mexico. My
going to
kids have been
Atlanta
to
in 2 weeks.
Belize.
I'm
Yeah,
not
we
saying
going
that,
to Atlanta in 2 weeks.
but I'm saying it's okay for adults to have adult fucking time. Kids ain't
Mm,
They
always right.
is. That is
Yeah.
so true.
yeah.
That's why
Hey, that's why the family
hashtag
bloodline gonna
kids.
do a cruise. It's gonna be a cousins cruise, and we gonna do it. And we
Why
gonna just
we don't do a bloodline cruise?
we should. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
We
with it.
gonna do something. We gonna do
You
it.
know, I love the cruise. Already.
Hey, I know
What
you got one coming up in next year, don't you? Got a
Yeah,
couple coming up.
we planning
So,
one for December 2024. Well, I already paid on my cruise. I'm going. We taking everybody, all the kids,
let's do
the
it. Let's
adults,
do it.
all the adult kids going.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
for
Okay, we got to
sure.
get the final thoughts. Man. We got to get the final thoughts. That's the truth.
I know, y'all.
Uh,
We had a good
yeah,
conversation tonight. We
yeah,
had an hour and a half, hour and a half plus.
So let's go ahead and transition to final thoughts.
We gonna go with our guest first.
Absolutely, we going with the guest first. So give me a second. I'm gonna try and pull you
He
over.
can't put it up. He got give him a minute.
Let me
Give him a
move this.
minute.
I can't see you.
Oh, move that border, and then you put them up.
There you
Okay.
All
go.
right. So before her go, let's
There we
okay.
go.
Your
We
final
got
thoughts.
shout out up first.
Final thoughts, family.
It can be whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
oh, okay.
Let's go, Cuzzo.
I think women are very spiteful, and all men should always get a blood test. Make sure you get a
Oh
blood
shit. The DNA test. God damn it.
Yeah, y'all need to invite her back.
Hey, son, hey, that was the first thing I did. So, hey, love you for that. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having me, you guys. I
Absolutely.
Thank you
definitely
for
will be
coming
back. I
on.
didn't know
I
this what y'all be
appreciate it.
doing, so I'll be back.
Girl,
Yeah.
Friday.
It's just a live network where we just
we
pull
literally
our
just
people
be
on
talking.
and let them voice their opinions, like we said, voice their views, and hey, you did it.
We
Hey,
definitely we
we
just be
appreciate
talking. Yes,
everything you did
definitely
tonight.
appreciated it.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes. All right, big bro. What you got? Final thoughts.
Sir La Boca.
I
Vochi.
appreciate the podcast, and I just want to say miracles are created when we develop and cultivate our awareness to be able to see blessings and divine opportunities that are already in place. Strive to be the best human that you can be, so that when you are brought under a microscope or reproach, the person
Mhm.
who is analyzing you will have
Yeah.
no qualms about who you are as a human being.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
Okay.
it.
Thank you,
Thank you,
bro.
sir.
You're welcome.
Juan, what you got?
As always, everybody, please don't forget to brush and floss at least twice a day. Oral health is overall health, straight up. Like
Yeah.
y'all be laughing, I'm dead ass. You know, don't forget to smile. Even if people think your teeth are veneers, just smile anyway.
Right.
Let me see what else. As my cousin said, get that blood test. Get that blood test, yo. Don't be taking care of no babies that ain't yours. Unless you want to. I mean, if you want to, that's all on you. But get that blood test. But those are my final thoughts.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with that. First,
Derek, what you got?
okay. First and foremost, respect yours, love yours. Nobody gonna love yours more than you love yours. You see what I'm saying? Y'all seen me get a little emotional tonight. You know what I'm saying? I miss my father. I miss my brother. I miss my uncle. I miss genuine guys that should have been beneficial for my well-being going forward. You know what I'm saying? But they did what they did. I'm the man I am today because of them men. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So love y'all. I love all my guests. Love the guests that came on tonight and
For
gave their
sure.
opinion, voiced their opinion. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. So definitely love y'all. I love my people. Jig, Wanda, love y'all.
You too, Cuzzo.
Love you.
And I'll close this out with final thoughts. Don't have much outside of just reiterating what everybody else said and trying to build on that. Make sure you are the reflection of love that you want to see, regardless of what anybody else is doing around you. You be who you are because you're the only person who can and be who you are. You're built the way you're
Absolutely.
built for a specific reason, and trust who you are. Don't allow anyone else to define who you are. You define who you are. You make people act according to that. Uh, as always, give everybody a little mercy, a little more grace, and sprinkle that with copious amounts of love. So those are my final thoughts. And in the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank everybody for coming out. God bless and
Good night.
Right.
Let's go, Beatles.